If you can get these 3 steps right, you could build a massive amount of passive income from your real estate portfolio and probably never work again. In this video, I'm going to take my last 10 years of real estate investing experience and turn it into an easy, actionable 3-step game plan for those of you who are looking to get started in real estate investing. These tactics work whether you are absolutely brand new to the industry or if you already own a few properties. So let's get to it. Okay, now there are 3 key steps to cover. Each step builds upon the last to ensure your real estate investing success. Let's jump on in. Step 1 is make your first investment. First, read all of these books. I'm just kidding, it would probably help you out. And if you want a reading list, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to put that together for you, but don't do that. Education is very important, but we first have the just do it phase. I call this the get your feet wet stage for new real estate investors. No amount of reading or education can replace tangible experience, but I have read all of those books. That's why if starting today, I would focus on completing my first 1 to 3 investment property purchases as soon as possible, ideally within the next 12 months. I know it may seem crazy, but it's entirely possible. The goal is getting over the fear of buying your first property and gaining that firsthand experience. Now, of course, you never want to get into a bad deal, but we're not aiming for a home run here. A simple base hit would be just fine. I would start small and affordable. Resist overcomplicating things early on. Maybe you go with a duplex, a single-family home, or a small commercial building that fits your current budget. This first step is really about getting that experience, but also about building your track record of successful deals. We'll get to that later. To find potential starter properties, I would just hop into real estate listing sites like Zillow and LoopNet. Drive promising neighborhoods to spot for sale signs and work with an experienced agent who can notify you of deals before they even hit the market. But you could also take matters into your own hands by knocking on doors, sending out mailers, or cold calling property owners yourself. Have your agent provide access to critical info beyond just photos, like detailed rental and expense history. If you find the right residential or commercial agent to work with, they'll be able to guide you through the whole process to ensure that you're buying a good deal. Use your inspection contingency period wisely to uncover any potential issues early and surround yourself with a team that can help you get this done the right way. For financing, tap into low down payment mortgage options like FHA loans and VA loans if you're taking the residential route. If commercial, explore portfolio loans from local banks or credit unions, which can offer more flexibility than larger national banks. In today's market, you may also want to explore seller finance options, meaning instead of a bank carrying the debt on the property, the seller would. Could be a real win-win for both of you if you do it right. I would try to get seller financing on every single commercial deal I do. You need to be able to run numbers to see what the potential returns will be on your investment. So check out the rental calculators on BiggerPockets website to help determine what kind of potential returns these deals could give you. I like to aim for at least an 8% cash on cash return each year, and that's a pretty good number to aim for when you're first starting out. Then, submit offers on the properties that you like at the price that works for you. This is a numbers game. Don't be worried about making offers that are 5% to 10% less or even lower than what the seller is asking. You never know what someone might be willing to sell their property for, and it doesn't take much time at all to submit those offers. Expect this part of the process to take around 2 to 3 months as you navigate the learning curve. Now, don't obsess over optimizing your first few deals. The market analysis and number crunching aren't as important for you right now as just taking action. Again, you'll want to make sure that the property you're buying is hopefully cash flowing 8% each year, and if it checks those boxes, you're in the clear for now. We can get into more intense deal analysis later on once you've gotten some more real estate experience. Expect some hiccups at first. Finding the right property and actually purchasing it will take longer than expected. It always does. But embrace the inevitable learning curve rather than avoiding it. The more you learn now, the better you'll be for it in the long run. Compared to what I know today, I knew nothing when I bought my first commercial building. Now, that's not to say that I didn't understand how much I would be able to rent the property for based on comps and my knowledge of that type of real estate, or what it would take to manage it. But I ran those numbers literally on the back of a napkin. Nowhere near the analysis that I perform on potential investments today. So don't overthink it. Double check the value based on comparable properties in the area and get that first one across the finish line. After a year or two of owning your first investment, you'll have gained valuable insight into tenant relations, maintenance issues, financing, regulations in your area, lessons no amount of reading can teach. Then after your first purchase or two, you face a pivotal moment. Determine whether real estate investing will be a casual endeavor or a serious focus for you. Casual means buying sporadically, whenever the mood strikes. Serious signifies a strategic effort to acquire at least one property per year. This decision is key, because real estate rewards a consistently proactive business mindset. Casual dabbling just won't produce the returns that are possible with high-level planning and commitment. For me, going the serious route was crucial to growing my wealth substantially over time. In fact, after I bought that first commercial property, I ended up buying 3 more commercial buildings that year. Once I closed on my first investment, I realized how easy it can be to pull these deals together once I'd actually been through it. That's step number 1. Step 2 is to gain real estate investing experience. Here, you'll complete your next 3 to 5 property acquisitions. The goal here is really honing your real estate investment skills across the board. This is when it gets really exciting. Learn to efficiently spot profitable deals before others snatch them up. Become an expert at accurately analyzing deals and determining fair pricing. This is when you'll start learning and practicing your more in-depth deal analysis skills, which is called underwriting. I have several videos on underwriting real estate deals and determining their returns, and it's a fairly significant portion of my online course. But you'll want to underwrite a deal a day for 30 days. Doesn't matter if you think it's something you're going to buy, just find a property and underwrite it. Going through that process will give you the reps and skills that you need to quickly look at and analyze potential deals. Master how to secure financing, even in changing markets. Build relationships with lenders and start your list of potential capital partners for your deals. The deeper this bench is, the easier it will be for you to get the cash you need to do that next project. Strategize how you can add value or even force appreciation through renovations and by operating your properties better. On renovations, focus on high return cosmetic fixes like new kitchens and bathrooms or an exterior paint job and a new sign instead of any major overhauls. Paint, flooring, and updated lighting fixtures go a long way for both commercial and residential tenants. Got a patio or a garage? Add square footage or divide these spaces up to boost your rents. Keep the property management tasks on your plate so that you can get first-hand experience screening tenants, filling vacancies quickly, and maintaining high occupancy. Learning how to handle maintenance issues, legal challenges, or regulatory hurdles on smaller projects will set you up the right way to deal with bigger issues later on, once you have a management team actually in place doing everything for you. You'll also be able to record out the processes that work for you so that they can be replicated by this team later on. Treat your properties like a business. Understand your numbers intimately, your expenses, your reserves, cash flow. Set processes for collecting rent, addressing issues, and maintaining the asset, and constantly work on improving these systems so that they're always getting better. There are plenty of property management apps that you could use that will help automate a lot of your operations. Know your operations inside and out. Essentially, use this stage to expand your capabilities across the many facets of successful real estate investing. You're really building the foundation here. The more you know about this industry, the more people you know and that know you, the taller you can build your real estate investing career in the long run. At this point, I wouldn't worry about picking a niche quite yet. Focus on improving your skills across different property types. Single-family homes, small multifamily, perhaps even your first commercial investment. Experiment across promising asset classes to hone your versatility as an investor. You'll naturally start to think about which direction you think you'll take at this time, and feel free to begin listening to podcasts, reading books, or having conversations with successful investors in those sectors so that you can begin preparing yourself. Now, expect setbacks. make occasional mistakes, and learn critical lessons from each deal. Better to make a mistake now on a smaller project than to skip ahead a few steps and make that mistake when the stakes are a lot higher. Real estate investing is a marathon, not a sprint. So set yourself up to run this race for the long haul. After about 5 to 8 total purchases between step 1 and step 2, you'll reach another critical juncture. Keep the focus on learning and exploring, or pivot to a systematic business approach. The focus of the systematic business approach is on implementing high-level systems, surrounding yourself with a team, and running your properties like a CEO. Or, of course, you could hire a CEO to run your assets for you. It's equally vital to build your team of specialized professionals at this stage: your attorney, your CPA, your contractor, lenders, and other experts. Surround yourself with talent that understands exactly how you like to operate so that you can move quickly on any opportunities. Even if you still have a day job, implement systems that allow you to operate at scale. Automate your rent collection, your maintenance requests, your operations, outsource to proven vendors. Again, run your portfolio efficiently like a true business, not a new job. This unlocks your ability to achieve financial freedom through real estate by generating sustainable passive income. The more properties you acquire, the easier it is for you to treat this like a business because you get economies of scale. You'll have cash flow coming in from several different investments and will be able to negotiate better terms from a property management company, and you can justify hiring a bookkeeper and other roles that will take you out of the day-to-day and limit your time commitment to a weekly or even every other weekly basis. If you want to maximize your potential, embracing real estate as a business is an absolute must when you reach this stage. Okay, so having made that mental and organizational shift, we're ready for the final step. Step 3, take it to the next level. It's time to really play ball. Now at this point, we need to actually understand the real estate investing game on a deeper level. In our first 10 properties or so, we've just been trying to buy deals that seem profitable. But to really grow an expansive rental portfolio that can change your financial life, you need to grasp the key factors that make an investment property succeed or fail. There are basically 3 core elements, and only 3, that make a property a solid investment. Get these right, and your real estate business will take off. These 3 crucial factors are cash flow, appreciation, and cost basis. First, cash flow. A property's monthly cash flow is the rental income minus any expenses, like the mortgage, taxes, maintenance, etc. Maximizing cash flow means your holdings provide positive monthly income. So your properties are not only covering their expenses and paying down your mortgage, but you're also making a profit. Next is appreciation. You want assets and areas poised for strong value growth over time. Appreciation builds equity that can be tapped into later on, or a profit when you sell. Properties appreciate in value when they're in growing, desirable areas where the demand for real estate is high. This could be within an emerging neighborhood, on a major corridor near downtown, or simply in the path of growth of a city. Finally, cost basis. This is the price you pay for a property compared to its actual market value. The lower your cost basis, the higher your potential profits. There are many ways to find properties that are below market value if you understand how to really analyze these deals. I bought a 2,200 square foot commercial building for about $430,000 that ended up appraising for $650,000 because we were able to get a lease signed with a tenant prior to closing. You can also find discounted properties from sellers that just want to exit the market, or maybe the property is selling for today's value but has a higher and better use because of the zoning. Seek out deals that allow you to optimize and balance these 3 elements based on current conditions and your investing strategy. Always run the numbers through this 3-pronged lens. But identifying the right properties takes proper market research. You need to pinpoint where the most lucrative investment opportunities exist now and in the foreseeable future. Study factors like demographics, job growth, transportation projects, permit volume, and overall housing demand. Become an expert on neighborhoods showing signs of upward mobility. Drive potential target areas extensively and absorb the details of those neighborhoods. Combine your market analysis with your own passions, skills, and portfolio makeup to identify your niche. Specialization is key to consistent success. For instance, you may decide to focus on fix and flip homes in emerging neighborhoods, or maybe you're going to go with self-storage facilities near apartment complexes, or maybe you're more into Class C apartment buildings near universities. Laser in on the niche that's best aligned to your strengths and your competitive advantage. Become the absolute authority in that market. When I first started investing, I decided to focus on a neighborhood, East Nashville. There weren't many commercial real estate brokers or serious investors focused on this side of town, which gave me my blue ocean to start getting deals done. Everyone knows that I'm the East Nashville guy because I talk about it all the time, and that has brought me a lot of deals. You can do the same with any niche that you choose. You also need an angle for securing deals before the competition. Leverage relationships with brokers, deal directly with sellers, close on your properties quickly, get creative with the financing. Find what makes you shine and gives you that edge on any other investors that you may be competing against. At this point, you should already have your team of specialized professionals pulled together that can help you evaluate these deals quickly so you can move fast. When I find a potential deal, I run it past my brokerage team to determine how much the property could lease for and how quickly it could be rented, my CPA to get her input on the financials, my property management team for their input on the day-to-day operations, and my project management team if there is any build out or construction that needs to happen. All of this can be knocked out in a single day if your team is set up properly. Getting smart in these ways is how next level investors consistently profit while amateurs spin their wheels chasing deals. Think big picture, but act on the small details. And if you're serious about accelerating your commercial real estate portfolio, I have an in-depth online course that teaches you my systems, the exact same systems and processes that I've used to acquire over $50 million in real estate so you can scale like a pro. The average student buys their first commercial property in about 9 months, despite having little to no commercial real estate experience. Click the link in the description below to learn more. Okay, let's do a quick recap of what I would do if I was getting started in real estate today. Step 1, just get going and make that first investment. Step 2, gain first-hand experience and improve my skills. And step 3, take it to the next level with systems, team, and niche. Master these 3 phases while making the 2 critical mindset shifts, and you'll be primed for real estate investing success, even in today's changing landscape. So there you have it, a start to finish roadmap for real estate investing success in 2024. I've got hundreds of videos on real estate investing on my channel, as well as my real estate investing course and one-on-one coaching. Be sure to check those out as well if you want to go much deeper on your journey. Don't forget to smash that like button if this video brought you value. And now that you know the 3 steps to take to get started investing in real estate in 2024, you need the knowledge to actually pull these deals together. The first skill you need to have is the ability to find solid deals. So watch this video next.